Hi, welcome back to Angel Radio Tarot. I am CC, your host. Let's get started. The Angel Radio message board is full. We've got a lot to go through here. Someone of you, has been trying to get a message out for a while to someone important, but it keeps getting lost or stolen. You're running out of time. For some of you, time is getting critical. Some of you may have reached out through couriers specifically, and this is a corporeal. This is not a spiritual messages. This is corporeal messages. You're trying to get mail out so you can get something critical done. Your courier keeps coming back with you're starting to suspect foul play. You because this stuff is getting lost and damaged. You only doubted the tip off because it was at the beginning of your gaslighting phase, and you were more paranoid, or you were more afraid of being paranoid than you were afraid of being stalked. So you're past that now. You already know who was orchestrating this. For some of you, it was once an entourage, but this party has broken down and like financially broken down as well. The one person that was leading this was someone from your past. They've run out of resources to employ a whole group of people and pay for favors and pay for trips and pay for spies and pay for research. And plus two, he's alienated everyone that was in that group. So if he was ever a danger or a physical concern for your safety, someone in that group has already told on him. That's why he's alienated all of them. So you're protected at this time. For some of you, this person, this is a specific person just pricked up their ears to me. I've just tuned into someone's specific predator. This is it's some icky vibe because it's like someone turned and looked at me saying their name. So, because they're not just, he's startled, but he didn't just fly up on the door and come out and look and see what's going on. He withheld and opened his energy for me to come into it so that he could trap me and catch me and find out who I am. I did not cross that threshold. So he's still sitting there with this awareness that he's being watched, but he doesn't know who. And I'm not, I'm not going to pursue that. This person, he is clearly able to manipulate astral travel. So, and he's really well practiced in it because he didn't just rush right out into my energy. He got sneaky real fast, right away. He spends a lot of his time in astral travel, being nosy and spying on people. He's just, this was a natural talent, but the rest of this that he's enveloped, oh shit, damn dog. Excuse me. Okay, so the rest of this, where were we? So he's really, really good at astral travel, but it was a natural thing. It came naturally to him, but he doesn't have any other sympathetic skills or, like intuitive skills. So he's compensated with sympathetic magic and works in where a lot of guys just go into male-dominated elemental fields like HVAC or chemistry or, concrete pouring, where you're creating secondary elements or secondary product with raw element. this guy went into his field specifically so that he could experiment with earth bending, with water bending, with elemental manipulation as kind of like a warlock energy. This person, some of you, this person works with a broken coven. Instead of at least 3, he works with 2 women who are broken individuals, probably low vibrational sex partners he's picked up and manipulates them. And then they have kind of like low ethics anyway. They don't know a lot about witchcraft. They're lazy, so their spells are kind of like half-assed, but really intense. They get a lot of blowback whenever their spells, they frequently get blown back at them, and they tend to blow up in their face when they do. Again, you're protected here. This is so low vibration. For some of you, this person may not be so predatory, it's more like a close friend who you work with and have been supporting, and they've been supporting you, but they work for you, and you're about to level up. Their efforts are allowing you to make this huge jump. It's like you're an employer and they have been going above and beyond and been a stellar performer and just like an absolute star for making stuff happen. Except for this is allowing you to level up, and they are not and never will be ready to make the kind of jump that you were about to make. This is a difference between like, do you do local real estate or do you do global international properties? Some people do not want to get into that. It's just like too much headache. It's too much. It's just way, way more than they want to dedicate themselves to. And they're really good at what they do at the level that they're at. What you're being asked to do here is to not Peter Principle this person out of a job. They are not doing this. For some of you, this person is not doing this out of... she loves you too much. I get that it's a female supportive energy. She loves you too much to do any real harm, but this passive aggressive interception is just, it's a misdirection, hoping that you will, and this gives kind of partner energy, life partner energy. She's hoping that, for some of you, this may be your life partner, and you're about to elevate both of you, and they really don't want to live that large. But this person loves you, and this is, for some of you, just a passive aggressive interception at misdirection, hoping that you'll just let it go and forget about it and kind of like let both of you stay in your lane, like at this lane. Wish you could. I mean, if you don't want to take the job across the country and you want to stay there where you started your family and your partner is not, like, they'll do whatever you want, but they know they're not going to be able to keep up with it. And they are so afraid they're going to have to let you go. But better to do it where you can set them up than to do it where you're setting them up for failure. It is being suggested to me to pass on to you that a remedy may be for you to set her up with someone that you work with now at this level that is really looking for a star performer, and do a generous handoff. You are about to come into massive financial success with this new elevation, like life-changing kind of lift for you. So it may not feel like it right away, and you've got a lot of expenses coming, but absolutely, when you let this person stay where they are and you let them go, be so overly gratuitous about it. Like whatever financial bonus that you can get, whatever perks, whatever gift cards, whatever. One of my partners once worked for this place for 15 years, and they gave him this gorgeous little Curio carved box, and he opened it. It was like a little cigar box. It was beautifully made. And it was the kind of thing you'd have a plaque put on. And he opened it, and it was just the box. Like there was no There was nothing in it. There was no watch. There was no like key to the city. It was just, here, have this empty fucking box. It was almost like the middle guy that got the box with the thing they were supposed to give you, lifted the cash prize and just gave you the fucking box. Because it's for a box, it's a really nice box. I feel like I really forgot where I was going with that. Oh, yeah, when you let this person transition away from you, be super generous. Be super generous. Be really thoughtful. Um, you know, flowers if you can afford it, on top of whatever gift that you do, and it needs to be thoughtful. Don't make it all corporate, and maybe a membership to something, or to encourage your professional confidence in this person, perhaps a retreat, a corporate proficiency kind of, like 3-day coursework where it's at some kind of luxury hotel, like send her on a corporate retreat, a really nice one where she'll be really comfortable, and then on top of that, honored, and then, um, oh crap, I don't know, maybe that'll be the kicker that this person needs to see that the next level is not so bad. And you might find them still in the industry 5 years from now at your level and ready to partake. This is just an opportunity for you to honor them professionally. Okay, moving on. The next one. Someone among you is in a family setting and in the outs with your older brother. You've got the brains, they've got the brawn. He hasn't changed much since high school. You're getting kind of fed up with the redneck side of the one that stayed home and didn't go away to the city and isn't bougie. Honey, I see you wearing like pegged gray Burberry twill, or like shiny shark skin, but the like brown Burberry twill with the 3-piece with the vest. You got the vest going on. You do the stash without being a hipster. You have product. You just like, I don't know, you're proud of the stylist you use, and you put a lot of care into being tidy and serious, and you're a professional and you're well respected, and the people that you hang out with are intellectual. Your brother is not. You both are smart, but smart in different ways. He's country smart, you're book smart. He got the bod, you got the brawn, or he got the brawn, you got the brains. You're both very good looking. Very good looking. But he's kind of also got like more stature, and you, for some of you, are female, or you are a male of smaller stature and always have been. Um, I just recognized somebody. But he hasn't changed much since high school. You went away, you made a career, you come back, uh, uh, and you're getting kind of fed up a little bit with his redneck shit. And you want to talk to him about some massive spiritual elevations that you're experiencing, and you feel yourself evolving. You've always been close. And every time you bring it up, he just kind of pats you on the head. Is like, oh, he didn't want to fucking hear about it. It's boring. It's boring. But he will feel absolutely horrible for you being this seriously close to cutting him out of your daily life because you think that he will not change and that he's locked in this thing. He's not lazy. But he just doesn't have the capacity to do the inside and the shadow work, and he doesn't feel compelled to. He's kind of happy-go-lucky. In this case, ignorance is bliss. He's not a mean person. He's just kind of, I don't want to say this, not dumb, but a goofball and kind of happy-go-lucky and easy, and doesn't like to get heavy about anything. And it's tailgate parties, and he's just kind of dumb and only has dumb friends and dates dumb women, and they hang out and do dumb stuff. And that's where they are. They're happy that way. They're harmless, happy people. Are they low vibration? No, they're somewhere midi because they aren't really mean and nasty. Great evil takes great concentration. So it's almost like a no vibration. It's just not a lot of neural activity, not a lot of internal dialogue and thought. It's just, we're not talking competing ideologues here. It's just that that requires a rapid oscillation of the mind, a lot of thinking, and your brother's not into this. This is a low ho humdrum, no spikes, slow cows, low EEG all around. Remember, this is your brother whom you love, but set some boundaries. Some of you will need to set some boundaries around some foul language, but you're not going to change this mother. You're not going to refine this beast. So just love him with kid gloves and be gentle with your expectations. Okay, for some of you, you're in some kind of medical gaslighting situation where you're using malicious compliance to get the treatment from your medical team that you want them to give you, that you actually want. This is some of you may be experiencing this in hospice or palliative care, or you know someone who is in that setting, and this is what they're experiencing. Um, if you have someone that is an elder, check on them, and it doesn't have to be actually making contact with them, but it's more of correcting a misinterpretation of the facility workers or the caregivers. They think that your grandma or grandpa doesn't have anybody out here that's watching out for them. This comes into play because at their job, you may be this person. There is a whistleblower there, but they're really new to the situation, to the field in general. They're either in their 20s or in their 30s, and they're just generally new to the field in conflicts. This whistleblower, this may be you were kind of looking out for medical malpractice, but you were not expecting people to be predatory after these elders' private interests. Like, if I wanted to be a real SOB, I'd make a career out of the one place I knew I could go find old people who were alone, who would just be like so grateful for someone in their last days to really care for them, and then give you all their money because nobody else is around, because there's nowhere else to put it, and you're a nice person. So this is the first time you've ever actually experienced someone being this dark. You entered this field for the grace of this type of service and the heaviness of passing and the somber hand holding transition out of life into the afterlife. You spend, the whistleblower, you spend a lot of time right up against the veil, but I don't think that you're very intuitive. You have a lot of just kind of inexperienced sort of naivety about the world, and that's okay. We need more people like you with good hearts, but you're learning a valuable lesson here in your first exposures to true evil. So, in fact, you're already afraid that you'll be caught for even knowing about this. You've caught on to some side conversations, some little giggles, some couple of comments here and there between your colleagues, your coworkers, your floor staff. We'll do whatever you think is right, honey. Allow me to encourage you. Now, if you have a family member that's in this setting, it takes a one phone call to the facility to change the impression that that person, that your grandma or grandpa's alone. They'll instantly drop it because there's someone, family member involved already, and that clears the whole deal. They're too lazy. They don't want to have to compete with anybody for this money. And they think there's plenty of people out there ready to give their money away to the last day's caregiver. Okay, moving on. Some of you may be in an aeronautics training program. It's incredibly physically vigorous. Your colleagues, your coworkers right now, and your family don't even know about it. Your friends don't know about it. You're keeping it under wraps until you get further along in training. There's a great deal of financial investment involved. There may be some government funding involved. There are people watching you. Um, that are hired to, there's